It's the ultimate travel guide from the people who know it best. Weekends with Yankee. As fall turns to winter, an entirely new landscape emerges in the White Mountains. Known to the local Abenaki people as Kotagwajo, or Hidden Mountain, Mount Washington was named again in 1784 after then-General George Washington. At 6,288 feet, it's the highest peak in the northeastern United States. And standing tall at the base of the mountain is the Mount Washington Hotel, one of the last surviving grand hotels in the region.
What this hotel is all about is the setting. It really is what separates it from others, is this view shed. You know, as you pull up to the front of the Mount Washington Hotel and you come up that driveway and you see the presidential mountain range beyond, it really gives you that sense of awe. And I think that's really what has made this place endure.
Built by financier Joseph Stickney and designed by Charles Allen Gifford, the hotel opened its doors in July of 1902.
Mr. Stickney's mission was to make this the most grand hotel in the White Mountains of New Hampshire. Anybody that stayed at his hotel should be just as comfortable here in this rugged wilderness as they would be in Boston, New York, or London. It was the place to be seen.
At Bretton Woods, New Hampshire, delegates from 44 allied and associate countries arrived for the opening of the United Nations Monetary and Financial Conference.
The hotel got a leg up on its competitors when it was chosen as the site of the United Nations Monetary and Financial Conference, also known as the Bretton Woods Conference, where delegates met to create a new international monetary system for the post-World War II era.
They will work in the seclusion of this White Mountains resort.
One of the monumental moments in our history really was the 1944 Monetary Conference. You have to remember at that time, we just landed on the beaches of Normandy, and they decided that they needed to look at how we were going to refund and rebuild Europe even before we'd won the war. 44 nations from all over the world came to this location, and what the U.S. government at that time did was invest money back into this hotel.
These meetings are designed to promote trade in the post-war world and to create a foundation for lasting peace.
While the history of the hotel is compelling, in fact it was declared a National Historic Landmark in 1986, it isn't the key factor in drawing nearly 1 million visitors a year to the Omni Mount Washington Resort. A sprawling property that also includes an 18-hole Donald Ross-designed golf course and New Hampshire's largest ski area.
What happens in the building is wonderful, but really it's all about exploring the outdoors. We are a 2,000-acre campus inside 800,000 acres of White Mountain National Forest, surrounded by the Presidential Mountain Range and the Rosebrook Mountain Range. So we are in the center of it all as far as outdoor activities in the White Mountains.
The beautiful thing about this area is that there's something great outdoors any time of year. Between Nordic skiing and alpine skiing and climbing, mountaineering, fat tire biking, tubing, I guess it kind of evokes the little kid in all of us that wants to go out and play in the snow. And I think the live free or die ethic of kind of making your own way in the world really resonates here. And that's kind of the allure of mountains in the first place, of challenging yourself to do something that maybe others haven't done, maybe doing it in your own way.
Of course, the outdoors doesn't come without its dangers, and Mount Washington has more than its fair share. Known for its unpredictable climate, it's said to be home to the world's worst weather.
You can go from beautiful weather into horrendous, deadly weather within just an hour or so, just by getting above tree line. It can totally change. But the wide variety of conditions that we get here also just makes people better at doing what they do. Certainly in skiing, we're not known for having powder all the time in the East. So when we do, people kind of go crazy for it. But if you want to be skiing here a lot, you have to take what you get. And so we do get really good at adapting to the conditions. Skiing ice, skiing chunky snow, skiing whatever it is that we have. It's no surprise that somebody like Michaela Schifrin came out of the Northeast, because it really does create the best skiers.
If you want to enjoy the great outdoors, there's something here for everyone.
It really is about what is your passion, how do you want to get out there and be adventurous, how do you want to explore, but I really think it comes down to what it was in 1902. It's all about families coming together and enjoying what the White Mountains has to offer.